Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you are doing well. We are in some intense, transformative energy as I'm reading this. We've been in intense, transformative energy for quite some time, but we're in some powerful times as I'm reading this. Of course, time is not linear, so whenever you find yourself at this reading, if the message is resonating for you, most likely the message is for you. Sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what comes through for you. Yes, we have just recently had a full moon in Leo in a tight square or T-square with the moon and sun to Uranus, who is in Taurus, the great awakener. Also Pluto, planet of transformation and change, death and rebirth, has moved into the final degrees of Capricorn before it moves into Aquarius next month. Very powerful energy. Mercury finally moved out of post-retrograde shadow yesterday, so we're going to get a little more clarity on where our mind has been, where our thoughts have been, how we've been taking in information and communicating. A lot of things, man, a lot of things. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for you right now. What can we tell Pisces for this current time we're in? Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, there's been some fear creeping up for most of us, for sure. We are being asked to work through our fears. Loneliness card, I think, is popping out for everybody that I've been reading. I know that I'm never alone. And let's do one more. Okay, self-esteem and empathy at the bottom. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, well, I want to start with loneliness and the fear. Many of us, especially at this stage of the journey, where we're being brought back through old patterns, old habits, old ways of believing about ourselves, a lot of fearful experiences, it feels like a lonely path because we are having parts of ourselves highlighted and illuminated. We're feeling our childhood fears and other things that others may not. Everybody's going through this, so it's a solo journey to work through your shadow, your darkness, your fear. Know that you are not alone in any of this, Pisces, and that it's just, again, a stage of the journey. Work on your self-love, self-confidence. That is what is meant when we go through these things, to show us how we react, how we respond when things are scary, when things, I'm not sure who that is, but I've got a very strange, okay, sorry Pisces. Distractions, when things don't feel right, when things are scary. Okay. And throughout the world, on the world stage, we have a lot of intense things that are going on as well. Fulfillment of wishes. So there's definitely some kind of fear linked to what your true wishes and desires are in life. Almost as if you're afraid to completely open up to it because of something that's happened in the past. Maybe fear that it's going to be taken away from you again, or fear that something else is going to happen. So it's easier to just kind of stay exactly where I know something familiar. Fulfillment of wishes. There's a fear. Okay. We have loneliness and wisdom, two major arcana here that fell underneath loneliness. There's temptation. There's been temptation to go back into old ways, old patterns, old belief systems. And, sometimes we do have to descend back down into the depths of ourselves, into those old patterns, to retrieve the wisdom that we hold within ourselves. And why we actually possess these patterns to begin with. Why we actually possess. Temptation is linked to the devil card in the tarot. What is it that kind of grabs onto us and grips us? It's fear that activates that in us, but it activates a certain pattern. Like even habits. For me, it could be, I don't take care of myself very well when I'm stressed. I don't eat, I don't sleep well, I fall back into old patterns of just not even acknowledging I'm in a physical body, right? And that's my pattern. I'm just giving you examples here of where we go when we're really deeply triggered. And then when we come back out of it, we're like, oh my God, I just recognized exactly what I do. And this is why we're meant to actually do parts of the journey solo, alone. And we come back up out of that. We recognize that, oh my gosh, this is what I do. And this is where my brain went. My brain was telling me, it's a pattern, a habit, that whatever it's telling you that generates even more fear, more anger, more fear. We become hard on ourselves. Our self-esteem is affected. And it makes it really hard to be able to see outside of that empathy. Okay. So being patient with yourself, being patient with the process of life's unfolding, being patient with yourself as far as, you're developing your own self-esteem and confidence, knowing that you have specific gifts within you that are of a benefit to you and to others. Be patient. These gifts are arising. They are coming through. We're still stripping away old versions, old patterns, old beliefs, old habits. But it is becoming, we have a victory and success here at the bottom overall. So no fear there either. You're not going to be stuck. Be open to seeing all sides of situations here and try not to get trapped into judgment or opinions or thinking that right now that's the worst thing that we could do is think that we know what someone else is doing, what's happening, what's going on. Just be very present, very present. Come on. Tower. Yeah, something really got you good. You had a tower moment, brought up fear, brought up a lot of fear, a test, a challenge. It's cracking you open though. You see that? It's letting light in. It's letting your light out. It's that break down, break through, break free energy that we're in right now. We have to first break down. We've got to first break down before we can break free, before we can have those deep, deep realizations. And things start to fall away, you know, when we start to open up, when we're cracked open. Suddenly, like, the stories in our mind don't resonate anymore. And our fear gets lifted. We get, well, more wisdom. We have more clarity on things. Being able to see through the illusion of things. Six of Emotions. The wisdom that you're gaining right now, Pisces, is that I think that you get tempted to go back into way too much of a serious place. And also into fear. When fear is triggered, you go into this serious place that's just, it's very restricted and rigid. The wisdom that you're learning through this part of the cycle is that when you release, when you let go, and you become more lighthearted and playful with life, with the energy also starts to become more lighthearted and playful with you. It eases up. It starts to, you have confluence with your experiences and with life in general. Other people begin to open up and flow this way too. So that you're not so lonely after all. You realize that, whoa, we're all going through this and learning some really deep and important parts of ourselves. We hold the wisdom in our bodies, in our cells, in our bones. We've just been so deadened to it all for most of our life, but a lot of this stuff is waking up in us. It is waking up. It is becoming conscious. What has been unconscious is coming to the light of consciousness. High Priestess. Okay, we have that again. Everybody's been getting Three of Voices. All right, yep. Self-esteem. Be patient. Patient with yourself, with others. Don't be so hard on yourself, Pisces. You're now getting a real good understanding as to how you see the world, how you view the world is how it actually is engaging. So when you're viewing life in a scary, dark, dense manner, perspective, that's what you get. You get what you give. When you change your perspective, when you open up to more possibilities and see the light, see the divine in everything, the divinity in everything, the light and the dark, it opens up, it becomes more playful, more cute, more bright, more light. It's all in perspective. It really, truly is. And you're beginning to really get a deeper understanding of that. A lot of times we have to have this concept really beaten into us. On myself too. Like there's one thing about knowing. There's another thing about consciously taking the steps to shifting the way we're perceiving, shifting, or just being open to like, okay, I don't know what this is about, but I'm not going to allow whatever story my mind wants to tell me right now. I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to try to see the divinity in this. What is this showing me? What is this teaching me? All about your pain, what has been done to you through lifetime that has caused you to retreat and, the sadness, the loss, the heartbreak, the deceit. That is it's balancing out. So when we're when we're in our pain body, yeah, everything looks scary and dark and nasty and we just want to lash back out of it. So we want to, move back, rise above that. This tower is really speaking to me about that for you. So pay attention, be mindful of where your energy goes. That's where life is flowing. Where what your focus is on, the story, the narrative your focus is on. of the wisdom that you have gained to this point, all of the tools that you have in your tool belt, put them to good use through this cycle. Trust me when I say we've already been prepared for what it is that we're experiencing right now. You will remember. It's like we got to get out of the pain body, out of the mental chatter, rise above it, even temporarily, to see, okay, I see how I'm reacting. I'm reacting to these things. I'm reacting out of my old pain. I'm reacting out of fear. I'm reacting because I don't feel like anybody else understands me or what I'm feeling, experiencing, sensing. I'm reacting because I don't know what to do. I don't think I'm strong enough. My self-esteem is low. Okay. Death. Under fear, under the tower. This is what's changing. You're going through a transformation. Transforming fear into your power, your wisdom, your knowledge. Death of the old version of you. Rebirth of the true you, the soul self. Use those tools. Use your pain as medicine, as wisdom. And anytime you find yourself in doubt, in fear, alone, look outside. Look outside of yourself. Look to nature. Look to the stars. Look to the clouds. Look to the birds. Whatever it is that speaks to you, go there. Whatever it is, whatever tool you have, everybody's unique and different. Whatever tool you have that helps to elevate you consciously, rising above what is being pulled. We're being pulled down into the depths of ourselves again. We can rise above it and still see it and engage in it. Okay, this is teaching me, this is reminding me of something, this is showing me something important. The Magician. Also, we create our reality. We create our experiences. When you start to get into a more, the sun's coming in, lighthearted, playful nature with life, that's when you can start to manifest and change, be the change. Internally turns as within, so without, because we are always creators. We are always co-creating with life. You are not alone. And you can create this connection with others. But the universe is really asking you to connect with yourself first, deeply connect with yourself first. Know all of yourself, all of your parts, all of the repressed parts, parts that have been hidden, suppressed, denied. They are all coming to the light of consciousness at this time. Okay. Six of Cups at the bottom. This is a lot here. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. The World. 3 Cups and the Emperor. And this has everything to do with your self-esteem. We're always given these new starts, new beginnings, window of opportunity. That's, not always, but through the life cycles, there are certain windows of opportunity that open up. For you, it's been an opportunity for stability. It could be financial stability or just stability here in life in general. Material stability. To the point where you can actually give. You have something to give materialistically. But that's connected to the world. These are the cosmic energies of ebb and flow that we're all always in, working in the ebb and flow of life. That's if we can connect to the cosmic flow of life and see it for what the gifts that it truly does give us. Integrating the wisdom, the knowledge that we're learning through these tough transits that we're going through. I'm not taking this so much as materialistic or materialism as I am, this is under self-esteem. I'm hearing that it is just building a foundation within yourself, that your self-worth, self-esteem is connected to your soul, the gifts of your soul that benefit you, that benefit others. 3 of Cups with the Magician. Once you can fully see your gifts that benefit you and others from your soul, what you've been born with, and you integrate that into your day-to-day life, acknowledge it. It's a gift, right? We actually will then attract in more soul family that supports that adds to that foundation that we're building internally in the Emperor, and taking control of our lives, taking responsibility for ourselves, taking our power back, taking our lives back from wherever it had been taken from, this pain, past experiences. We left parts behind. We left certain parts of ourselves behind. Mostly self-esteem was replaced with fear, our empathy, our ability to see both sides of a situation was replaced with loneliness. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups speaks of past relationships, past experiences that felt good, bringing that, reflecting back on life that we have lived, we've had experiences where our soul's gifts were actually working. We weren't aware of it then, but we're being reminded of that, and what it is that truly has our cup overflowing with love and happiness and fulfillment and joy. So it's a whole nother start. Be patient here. A whole nother start to a new sense of self-esteem, self-worth, to your gifts. Once you recognize that the way you view things is how they are actually going to show themselves to you. All right, let's get one last message for you, Pisces, from Moonology. And as an energetic exchange, if you like this video, please click that thumbs up, like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Doing these 2 things truly helps all of us content creators here on YouTube. Gets the messages out to more and more people, and it helps our channels grow. And so it is greatly appreciated. I thank all of you who have already. And yeah, so have to throw that one out for sure. All right. It's time to release negativity. Negative thoughts about yourself, negative thoughts about others, about life, about, again, how are you going to view something? In a negative light or in a positive light? From the shadow or from the light? Time to release negativity, Pisces. It's linked to fear. Acknowledge that. It's linked to pain. It's linked to past pain. And this could even be linked to sacred rage, I'm hearing. Oh my. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You are coming towards the end of a tough cycle. We all are. We have to go through it, though, to get to the other side. And it's been difficult. It's been exhausting. It's been confusing for many. We're at a point now, though, when we can step back, when we don't get so pulled into the fear and the doubt and the rage and all of that stuff. We can kind of see, all right, I see life, what you're showing me. It's really bringing us back into old stuff that we don't really want to go through anymore. We don't. We humans don't like pain. It's not going to last much longer. Luck is on your side. So trust. Trust, Pisces. Trust the situations. Have faith in your dreams. That is what I have for you this week. So I hope that this was helpful for you. And I'm sending you out so much love. Take care, Pisces. Bye.